Hi everyone, I hope you are having a good new year. This is coming out on the first day of the new year. I'm filming this on the last day of 2024. I kind of did this at the end of last year. I did a 2023 makeup routine and I would have done this technically in 2024, but last Wednesday just so happened to fall on Christmas and this Wednesday just so happened to fall on the first day of 2025. I think the crazy thing about it is like, honestly, the makeup routine I was doing even in October is different than what I'm doing now that I'm going to show you. So yeah, this is my new year, new makeup routine for the end of 2024, beginning of 2025. I'm also going to be showing you all the products that I use. Of course, I'm changing products consistently, so I'm honestly interested to see how this might be different at the end of 2025, but let's get into it. First, I'm going to be starting off with my primer. Here is the primer that I used. I feel like I've shown this, but I might have shown it on my second channel. It is I feel like the name is Milani. It's right there. And it's a primer with sunscreen in it, and I absolutely love it because of course I want to be wearing sunscreen on my face, but I don't know, I just feel like it protects my skin more because this is going on my base. I should say I already lotioned my face, so that's the first product that goes on my face, and then this goes on top of the lotion, and I just enjoy it because again, it's a primer, so it primes my makeup and it also is sunscreen. So a double whammy. I literally have 3 bottles of it. I don't think it comes in a size bigger than this. I wish it did, honestly. I wish it came in the size of like an actual sunscreen bottle. They last pretty long. My first one, granted, I don't do my makeup every single day. I do it most days, but not every single day. So the first one lasted me, I feel like at the minimum 5 months. But yeah, just rub it in. It does have a bit of an oil to it, like as you can see my face just got a little bit more shinier, but to me this doesn't impact the look of the makeup because I like my face to be matte, not dewy, so that's another reason I like this as my base. As for the foundation, to be honest with y'all, I never wanted to be like a heavy foundation girly. Just wasn't my vibe, wasn't my style. The only reason I started using foundation was to cover up like dark marks. This is a freckle right here, but everything else around it is like dark marks and stuff. And as you can see, like under my eyes are just naturally a bit redder than the rest of my face, so I kind of just wanted to even out my skin tone, which is why I started using foundation. But now I'm starting to cycle out of using foundation and more so using a, what is this called, a tinted, yeah, skin tint. And so I have this skin tint from Fenty right here. I got it for Christmas and I've been using it for the past few days. So as of right now, I like it. I think it does the job that it is supposed to do. It covers everything I want to cover. Of course, it's not going to have the same amount of coverage as a full coverage foundation, but I am completely okay with that because honestly, to me, it feels lighter than foundations I've used in the past, and I kind of like that. So I don't squirt that much on my face. I start with a little bit, as you can see, and then I rub it in. I make sure to kind of like rub it everywhere, but as you can see, it just evens out your skin. And then I put a bit more. I just kind of gradually add more if necessary. You know, making sure to like get by my nose where I naturally have a bit of redness, and then a little above my lip, and that also goes on my chin, and rub that in. I don't put any above my eyes because of how I personally do my makeup. For me, honestly, I feel like putting it above my eyes is where the illusion of me not having makeup on my face gets taken away, because naturally we all have redness to our faces. We have different skin tones happening all over our face, your eyes especially. So when I put it above my eyes and it completely evens out my face, it looks weird. And if I were to walk outside of the house like this, it would break the illusion of me not wearing makeup. Though I don't normally go for a non-makeup look. I also with this make sure to push it into my hairline a little bit because it's like evening out, and if you don't even it out in your hairline, you can like see a clear line of the difference in skin tone. So I just push it into the front of my hairline, and as you can see, nice, even. I love it. And for the second step, for the longest time, I could not figure out the best way to apply my powder. I tried it with brushes because I'd seen that had worked for some people. I tried it with a beauty blender and that just wasn't giving me success. I don't know what this is called, but this has been the best method for, in my opinion, applying powder. And I have a Can't Stop Won't Stop NYX palette in the shade Tan. As you can see, it's well loved because it is slightly, ever so slightly lighter than my skin tone. I honestly just use it under my eyes instead of using a concealer because it has a pigment to it. Helps to brighten under my eyes. Do you see the difference? Like, it just naturally lightens under my eyes. This evens it out. This slightly lightens. Also just put it right here on my nose. And then as my main powder, don't mind, there's makeup on this. I've been using the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm literally almost out, so today I'm going to go to the store and get a new translucent powder. I don't know if I'm going to be getting this brand. This brand was recommended to me by the woman working in Sephora. It does work and it is nice, but I'm still trying to find the best powder to use on my face. Then the next step, I take a brush and I just brush off any excess powder that isn't supposed to be there or just wants to come off in general. And then I go with a matte setting spray. This setting spray was a gift, so I don't know if I'm going to use it again. I was using the One Size setting spray before this, but in the last makeup video I did where I was doing my makeup for Ren Fair, the same things apply. I don't know if it was my bottle was defective, but I just didn't have the same positive experiences with the One Size setting spray as other people I've had. I'm still open to using it again because maybe I was using it wrong. I don't know, but I've just found more success using this setting spray and the setting spray I had before the One Size than the One Size setting spray, which I'm kind of sad about. But again, I'm still open to trying it again. But as right now, I'm using the Morphe Mini Continuous Mist setting spray. And this is the reason I kept my shower cap on because it gets really wet. And I just try not to get it in my hair. So I'm going to back up a little bit and just... right? Like, love it. And then I got this. My sister went to Barcelona, so she got me this. And I'm just gonna dry it. And then after that has dried, I go in and do my blush. And I'm still honestly using the Rare Beauty blush in the shade Grateful. For a while, I was using a eyeshadow as a blush. And so I kind of go back and forth. Just depends on what red pigment I want. And as of lately, I've just been going back to the Rare Beauty. I blend it on my hand so that all that isn't deposited on my face. For some looks, I want more of this pigment, but for most daily looks, I'm not trying to have that much. And so I kind of just dab it in. And as you can see, like, it's not depositing all of that on my face. And then I go in with another brush that has none of the direct product on it, and I just blend it out. Oh, I also put it on my nose. I don't know why I forgot to do that. The next thing I do is I take the E.L.F. Luminous Putty bronzer, and I started using it as kind of like a shimmery eyeshadow, a subtle shimmery eyeshadow, because I originally had bought it for it to be a bronzer, but when I put it on, it's not dark enough to be a bronzer. It just kind of comes out as almost my exact skin tone, and you can't see it on camera, I don't believe, but it just like it's very subtle. It's a very just subtle shimmer. Then I go in with this palette that I got from TJ Maxx. I don't know this creator. I just saw the colors on the palette and I liked it, so that's why I got it. And I go in with this color, I believe that's called Chalky, and I just add a bit of depth to the corner of my eyes. I don't put it on my entire eye. I just put it here. And as you can like see, it just subtly adds a little bit of draw. And then next is my favorite part. I have this jumbo, what is this called? Multiple face stick. And this is kind of like a bronzy gold because the bronzy gold like really makes my skin tone pop. But I go in with this and I put a little bit right here on the tip of my nose, the smallest bit on right here. I put some right here, and then a little right there, and a little right there. And then I just blend it all out with my fingers. And then after that, I go in and do my eyeliner. I use this E.L.F. pen eyeliner to basically map out my wings. And then I go in with a E.L.F. liquid eyeliner to draw my eyeliner. But this pen, again, just kind of helps me be able to know like where to place my wings so they're even before I even start drawing with this. And like, because it's so faint, I can remove it and move my wings if they're uneven. And then like after I draw it on, I take my fingers and put it at the tips of the wing and see if they fall within the same place, and they don't. As you can see, this one falls lower, so that means I'm going to just remove the end of this one and try to make it match this one. And then next, I start by drawing the wing, and then I go in and I draw the rest of my wing, but I want to give specific directions because honestly, you change it based on your eye shape. For my eyes, oh my gosh, I keep forgetting a step. Before I draw the rest of my eyeliner, I take this and I take my stick and I put gold in the front of my eyes. I can't believe I almost forgot this. This is the favorite part of my makeup, the part that makes my makeup pop. But I put it right here in my corners and I kind of blend it a little bit up onto my eye. But where it really shines is if I take this brush and I put it under my eye. And then for the inner corner, I don't do like a very thick wing, especially this part of my eye, because of my eye shape. I feel like it just kind of takes over. So I actually do a very thin wing until I get to the edge here where I make it a bit thicker, not on this part, but like on my eyelid part. I'll be able to show you once I do my wing what I'm talking about, but first I want to show you how I do the front of my eye. So I kind of do a bit of a cat eye, I guess you would call it. I go in and I do that, right? And then I kind of create a small triangle because as of right now it's just a line. So to complete the triangle, I do that. It's so slight, but it makes a difference. And then I feel like the part that absolutely makes the makeup pop is adding a bit of liner right in the corner above the gold, practically in your waterline, but not completely in your waterline, like that. You have to do it correctly, otherwise it kind of looks weird, but like it kind of connects and it creates that effect. And then now I'm going to do the rest of it and I'm going to do some explaining. So here is my eyeliner. I'm probably going to cut the clip in, but I need something like small to point with, so I'll point with this. As you can see on my inner corner right here, I keep the eyeliner very thin to my eye as to kind of not overshadow my eye, and then on the ends I make it a bit thicker just so that it makes my eyes pop a bit more with the brown eyeshadow that's already there. And so it kind of gives this effect for my eyes. But then after I have done my eyeliner, I take the eyeliner pen and I draw my hearts. I've always drawn 2 hearts under my right eye. I don't know, I like it. I'll stop doing it the day I stop liking it. Then once the hearts have dried, I actually go in with this brown NYX pencil and I put the brown on my corners, like right here. And I just feel like it ever so slightly just adds more depth to my eyes. I used to do it, sorry, I'm placing it back. I used to do it with a black liner, with this black one, but I just felt like the black was too pigmented for the look I was going for, so that's why I switched to a brown to just like subtly add it instead of harshly add it. Next, I go in and I do mascara. I use 2 different mascaras. I use the clear mascara and then I go on with black mascara. I feel like doing it this way helps my mascara to not have as much fallout on the bottom of my eyes after hours. So the clear mascara basically acts as a primer. But on days that I'm doing more of a lighter makeup, which aren't most days when I'm doing my makeup, but on days where I am doing a lighter makeup look, I will just use the clear mascara to do my eyelashes instead of going in with the black mascara. But I go in on both my top lid and my bottom lid. And then on most days, I do not put on eyelashes just because it takes a bit of time and I don't feel like putting in the effort to put on eyelashes. But because as of right now, I'm filming this video, it's 5 o'clock on New Year's Eve, I am going to be putting on lashes. I also kind of want to show you, because sometimes I do put on lashes. It's just not an everyday thing, but I still wanted to show you the lashes that I use. So I use the company Seamless, and it just depends on the look. They're supposed to be underlash lash extensions, like you put them under your lash when you're doing it. I don't use them like this. I apply them how you would strip lash, except I kind of just layer them. I find this way with these individual sets. This one is wispy, this one's naked. As you can see, I've been using this one a lot, but now I'm switching to wispy. I just kind of want to try it. But I normally don't use the ones down here because I want more of a natural lash look when I'm putting on lashes than a full lash look. I'm going to be using only the 10 millimeter ones. I'm not going to the 12 or the 14 or the 16. And what I will do is I will put 3 of those going to like about here. I don't put it at the front of my eye. And then 3 right here. And again, I don't put it at the front of my eye. And I'll show you how I do one, but I won't actually put it on. So for how I apply my lashes, I basically put my lash in my tweezers like this. And then I take this, of course, all these products will be linked down below, but I take this eyelash glue and then I just put this like this just to get some glue on the ends. Like this. Sometimes I'll put it up here. Sorry it's hard to see the lash, but just watch the tweezers if you can't see it. And then I'll put it on above my eye. And then I'll use my fingers to just kind of push it into place. And I'll do that with 2 more on the edge of my eye. Okay, so the lash is on. It's not like that much of a difference, which is what I like when I'm wearing lashes. I don't want my eyes to completely change. I just want it to emphasize it ever so slightly. So as you can see, by putting it on the ends, I just kind of make my ends look a bit fuller, but I still have that nice like look to my eyes. I don't know like how to use descriptive words, but I'll just let you look at it to, you know, form your own opinion. Now I'm gonna do the other one off camera. As for my lip look has not changed at all, and that is because I very much just enjoy accentuating the fact that I already have two-toned lips. I just feel like because I have two-tone lips and I'm just accentuating that, it makes it look natural, but my lips pop more. So it's what I love, so I'm gonna keep doing it. As for how I accentuate that fact, this is a pencil. As you can see, it's small. I need a new one. But I take this and I first line my lips. Then, honestly, depending on the day, I might use a lip tint. I might use another different type of lip tint. This one's from Ulta. This one is from Bath & Body Works. This one is a Burt's Bees lip tint. This one is a NYX lip tint. I literally, again, just depending on the day, I'll use this one when I'm going for more of a subtle look. I'll use this one when I'm going for more of a pigmented look. This one is subtle, this one is pigmented. So today I'm going to be using the one I got from Sephora, and this one is in the shade Fearless Ruby, and I just put it right here because my lip is already a pale pink right there, so I just make it more of a red. And then I go in, this is not the original Milani color that is in here, it's just the bottle. I have put a lip oil in here, so I'm not going to be listing this down below because it is a lip oil in here. It's not the original product, but I basically just use the lip oil in here to blend this out. And then I go in with this Sephora, I believe this is supposed to be a lip stain, but I don't even put it on my whole lip. I just put it right here. That is as much as I need. And then again, this is not the original color that's in here. This is a lip oil that is in here. But again, I just use this to blend it on my entire top lip. And then I close it. And then I use this gloss. This is a lip gloss from Bath & Body Works. And I just kind of use the applicator stick. I find it easier to use this to honestly blend all of this together. Sometimes I'll squeeze a little bit and then I'll just blend it out. And the reason I use so many is because these are a bit thicker. If you know with different lip glosses, if you're a lip gloss girly, but this one is it's a thinner lip gloss, so it's easier to blend with. And then I also blend the brown on my lower lip. And I do this. I don't touch this part of my lip. I make sure to make this touch the bottom part to add more pigment to the bottom. So I'm going to take my hair down, put on my jewelry, and I'll be back with you so you can actually see everything together. And so here it is. My hair's in a braider right now. Normally it's in braids, so surprise! Here is the final finished look. Here's all my bangles. I'm one of those girls who I want you to be able to hear me when I'm walking by. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me in the comments down below if you would like me to do my makeup routine for a more chill day. I will do it if that's what you guys want, because this is more of my everyday look, but on days where I'm just not up to doing eyeliner, all of it. I do have a more chill day look, and I can do a video for that if that's what y'all want, but you gotta tell me in the comment section and by liking the video. But like if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more of me. I post every Wednesday. School will be starting back soon, so I'm gonna see how that affects my schedule because I don't know how my classes are going to work. But yeah, I hope you have a good weekend, weekday, weeknight, and bye.